What's up, everybody? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah, and we're doing another Fantastic Four issue. We are doing another one, issue 113. Yeah, 113 issues we've done so far. And now we're going to find out the fate of the Thing. Mr. Fantastic fights back. And this one does indeed have it all. The Watcher finally speaks. And the Watcher shows up, something's going to go down. Now, the Thing got into a fight with the Hulk, and they think he's dead, but there's a pulse. Ben Grimm is alive. He's just been knocked out cold. The Thing and the Hulk got into a rumble the last issue, and when Allison distracted him, the Thing hit him with everything he had. And now Bruce is wondering, feeling bad that he may have killed the Thing, and wishing that it had been him that died. Wishing that he was the one that fell. The monster inside of him, and the scientist would have died instead of Ben Grimm. But Bruce has to leave. The Hulk is wanted in every state, and the police decide they want to take Thing. Reed is not going to let that happen. The Fantastic Four are considered criminals right now, and they are not going to go in quietly. They have to fix him. They have to bring him back. They try to grab Reed, but Reed shows his stuff off, stretching, outmaneuvering them. He turns himself into a ball and decides to bounce away. And this is smarter Reed. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. He doesn't want to mess up the cops. He knows what side they're on. But at the same time, he needs to save his friend. Of course, they try to go after him, but there's an invisible shield. Sue is helping. They load him into the car, along with Allison, and they wonder, can they save Ben? Can they bring him back? Can they change his personality back to what it was? As they fly off and the people are hating them, the cops are taking shots at their jet. They don't know what to make of the Fantastic Four since the Thing went on a rampage, and the Hulk had to save the day. When the Hulk saves the day, there's a certain amount of destruction that comes with it, and they destroyed a fair amount of New York doing it. They bring the Thing into the lab and they examine him. Reed thinks he has a way to bring him back, but he doesn't know. He has to examine him, but he doesn't know if it's too late or not. Johnny doesn't know what to do. He's angry, he's temperamental, and he fires a smoke bomb at these people to clear them out. Not a flame, but a smoke bomb. Johnny's had a lot more control in these last few issues, but he uses the machine. He zaps his brain, and Ben wakes up. Ben is back. His personality is back. He says there might be a way to change him back, but Thing is done with it. Thing looks at the machine. His chance at humanity. But he doesn't want to become that monster again. So he smashes it up and decides that he's the ever blue-eyed loving Thing. And he takes off with Allison, for she's forgiven him, because she knew what happened to him. But Johnny's still mad about Crystal, heartbroken, not knowing what to do. He wants to go find her. Reed tries to pull him back, but Johnny jumps out the window without even realizing it. Falling to the ground, he flames on at the last minute, burns his way through the concrete and pulls his way out. He needs time to think. He needs time to strategize, figure out what he's going to do for himself. He's heartbroken and doesn't know. But there's a light shining in New York, a bright light, and usually that means there's danger in the horizon. Reed realizes this as the light shines brighter and brighter until it pulsates and appears. Reed grabs onto Sue, not knowing what it is, not knowing what universal threat it may be. Could it be Galactus? Could it be someone else? Well, it is someone else. It's the Watcher himself, and he appears. The Watchers are a race of aliens that observe the universe, different parts of it, but they can no longer interfere. But from time to time, he's broken his oath. And this time he breaks his oath again. He tells them to beware of Overmind, a new threat, as he disappears. Reed tries to figure out what it is. See, the Watcher, he doesn't exactly interfere, he just gives them clues. I guess you'd call it interference, but it's kind of a gray area. Reed goes into the jet. They fly off to see Agatha to figure out what exactly they're going to do. She does sense danger. She's trying to reach him through the astral plane. She's with her son right now. She's down and her son is safe. But there's a threat in the horizon. They must fight it. They see a smoke signal. They see what Johnny did, trying to back those people away. And they have to go back to New York. They have to see what's going on. As Reed uses his arms and stretches it down, as Sue rides down, and the Reed follows behind her as a Human Torch lands. They have arrest warrants for all of them, but he still demands to see the mayor to figure out what's going on, to figure out why the Fantastic Four is being arrested. This should be a no-brainer since all the damage Thing caused. The Thing comes down to back up Johnny, but the mayor tells him they have arrest warrants, and he asks if they're above the law. This is where Reed decides to fight it legally. But the mayor asks if they'll go quietly. They have no choice in the situation. They decide to surrender to the police, but the mayor is under someone's control. He's a slave to the Overmind. This Overmind is here. He's here to fulfill a galactic prophecy that he should rule all. But will this creature be able to do it? This alien from another planet? We'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side, yeah.